A lot of the problem is that people get baited into thinking that they don't have an option or they can't choose the nuclear option. I always think that the nuclear option is on the table for anything. And if you are able to convince people that you're willing to take it, then they won't fuck you around. But if people know that they can manipulate you and bully you into things, then that's exactly what they'll do. No question, did you vote for Kanye this time? No, I just didn't vote at all. That's all there is to it. Let's see. Does anybody have a Genesis key? I want to try out the dungeons. Oh, actually I can't because I don't have any more intellect gear. They deleted all my intellect gear. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll go over here. Wait, why does it cost 214 now? Oh, whatever. Let me just port over here first then. Pay property tax. It's only 200, okay. Oh, nice, so it's changed dynamically. You gotta choose president by democracy? Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. Like, I just, I'm always willing to, what's the nuclear option? Vote in, the craziest and most insane person possible that's just going to completely turn things upside down. Yeah, actually vote basically just for chaos. Yep. That's always what I do. Alright, let's head over there. PTR, Incubus model. Yeah, I saw that before. Might actually change something then? Yeah, exactly, because if you show people that you're not willing to, that you're willing to do that, then they stop fucking you around. Anarchist tech? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Media won't let that happen? No, it's not true at all. If everybody got together and they decided they wanted to do that, they'd do it. People can do anything they want if they get together and there's enough of them. People are too demoralized and stupid and divided and distracted to realize it, though. That's the truth. Yeah, we could shut that shit down in just a year. But people don't want to do that. They're comfortable enough being slowly squeezed out of their freedoms and their abilities to do things and their quality of life. They're just fine being slowly suffocated away from those things, and it's slow enough for them to let it happen. That's what it is. It's not liberals, it's not conservatives, it's everybody. And the fact that you're blaming it on the other side indicates that I am right with what I am saying. Sounds like a Travis Scott concert. Yeah, exactly. Using talk points used by alt-right is all bullshit. I mean, just because you associate one thing that I say with a group of people that is perceived to be bad does not make your argument better. There's no argument to that at all, actually. It's not a real argument. Saying that my argument sounds like the argument of somebody else who is bad, which means that by extension I am bad, is not an argument. I'm curious to see what some of these new NPC bosses are going to be, and NPCs. They're just trying to debate Destiny again. Oh my god, like, what is this Destiny shit? Holy fuck, man. Discuss Destiny again? Yeah. Listen, the way I look at it is that I have no problem talking with people about stuff. It's not an issue to me. It's okay. It doesn't matter who it is, if it's Destiny or whoever. But my perspective in general is I don't really like whenever people try to, I guess you could say, like, force content, you know? My damage here seems about the same. I think it's like whenever the multipliers for, like, damage scaling is a lot different. Destiny's cringeworthy. I think Destiny's he's very good at debating, and he knows what he's talking about in a lot of cases. As with everybody, I mean, they're not right all the time, but I think he at least makes an attempt to be right. Did I already go over the Blizzard news? Yeah, I did. I talked about it a lot. Not good at debating, no, he gets rolled a lot. Okay, well, I don't want to... I don't want to debate about his debating, right? It's just my opinion. Don't like the Destiny certificate, or in that I don't mind him. Do you mean about, like, the NFT thing? And, like, what's the, is that it? Yeah, I mean, like, with that, I don't really mind, as I said, like I said this before, is that I think that hypocrisy is not really, I don't get upset whenever people are hypocritical at all. Because people are just going to do what's ever good for them in the situation that they're in. Oh, that's nice that it has that there. Like, there's no, yeah, there's no, nothing else besides that. Joe Rogan mentioned you? No, he didn't. Oh my god, you're being hypocritical? Yeah, exactly. And, I just feel like these are, no way. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. What are these baits? Yeah. Probably it's important to help out why an argument might be wrong, and the stuff in hypocrisy is also incredibly overrated too. Well, the reason why I don't really care a lot about hypocrisy is that usually people, like, for example, like, you can advocate for a... Like, for example, like, I think taxes should be higher on people that are wealthy. But there is not a chance in the world that I'm going to try to pay another cent than what I have to the government. So, like, these two things are seemingly hypocritical to some people if you look at it from a certain perspective. However, I don't think that they are hypocritical, because advocating to change a system is very different than trying to be the change inside of a system that's broken. Yeah, I don't find that hypocritical at all. It's the same thing with, like, NFT scams and stuff like that. The way that you solve NFT scams is you make it against the rules on Twitch. You don't just bully every content creator who does NFT scams. It's not going to do anything. Table scraps, you better give me the stuff this time. He cheated me out of giving me all of his good items the other day. I gave you an ass. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I remember that. Good point. You think wealthy people should pay higher taxes in Trump 2016? Yeah, it's not the only thing that I care about. It's just one thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? I can't even move my character. I'm just chain stunned. That's so, like... Why? Yeah, they nerfed that a lot. I can feel it. Fun? Yeah, apparently. Maybe don't pull them all at once. So if you pull them all at once, they just chain stun lock you because of their light attacks over and over? I mean, I don't know. I think that's stupid. Like, I want to pull them all at once. I think that's more fun to do. Like, why should I have to... Yeah, I mean... Why should I have to worry about that? There we go. Elites are harder now. I'll see for myself. Hatchet build for the win. Yeah, that's one way to get around it. Like, for me, like, I'm not gonna play the game in an unfun way just because there's a bunch of, like, artificial limitations put in and, like, these, like, stupid throttling things. It's like bolstering in WoW. It's like bolstering is just a shit mechanic. That's all there is to it. Okay, didn't get shit there. Visions with BFA, with constant CCs, maybe want to break my keyboard so many times. Yeah. Like, I just think that the gameplay is bad. And, like, if that's how you punish people for pulling a bunch of mobs, is just having them get chain stunned, that's just a bad user experience, and I don't think that's fun to play. And I don't think anybody thinks that's fun to play. And if that's what people want to do, then I think that you should make the game like that. It's kind of the same way that, like, Blizzard tried... A lot of it is the same logic that Blizzard used with, like, making the AoE cap. They're like, well, this is the way we want people to play the game. And guess what? People didn't want to play the game that way. That's all there is to it. Even though it didn't make sense? Yeah, it doesn't at all. But they fixed it now? Yeah, exactly. Which implies that they were wrong for changing it. You know, pick a void gauntlet? Yeah, if I get one. How to prevent that? Spread ads, make them hit harder. Make it to where the light attacks from the NPCs don't immediately stop your character from doing something. It's not fun to play against. I think it's boring to fight one NPC one after another over and over and over. It's just boring. So all these look about the same. You think you do, but you don't. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that most of Dark Souls? Yeah, Dark Souls is a single-player game that doesn't have farming aspects like this does. And also, it's not true with Dark Souls because you can easily group up mobs and AoE them down in, like, let's say Dark Souls 1 if you have a lot of poise. Okay, so we'll see. Apparently someone said the elites are harder. We'll find out right here because there's one up here. I feel like this mob has, like, way more health than what it had before. Okay, let's see. It seems like it's about the same. Yeah, it does seem like it's about the same. Maybe a little bit more wait for Merkguard. Yeah, I heard Merkguard is, like, super hard to do now. That is true. So many elites that are in Merkguard that are harder, by the way. Then they probably changed the scaling. Tower shield of the duelist. Oh, let's look at what this shield looks like now. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Damn. Yeah, I like that. Okay, here we go. Any interest in trying out random MMOs sometime? Not really. Is that the Sauron helmet? Yeah, I actually need to turn off my helmet right now because it doesn't look good. Where's hide helmet? Oh, there it is. Okay, we good? There are 600 Void Gauntlets up in the TP. I'll have to buy one. Oh, Void Blunt Pog. Yeah, I've had it for a while. You think anyone can make it on YouTube if they're persevering enough? On YouTube, I think YouTube is actually a much better platform to grow on than Twitch. I think it's pretty hard to grow on Twitch, honestly. And on YouTube, it's a lot easier. Like, I think the best way to grow on Twitch is to do YouTube first. Like, that's what I did, and it helped me out a lot. Got ya, bitch ass. There we go. Yeah, it's like, I think you can grow and like succeed on any platform regardless of what you're doing in a lot of ways if you know how to, if you're making good content and you know how to just do a good job with what you're doing. But, and like, just like make entertaining content, you're smart about it. But I do think that on YouTube it's a lot easier than on Twitch. Do I consider New World a success? Not yet. I think that it's getting there. Yeah, hopefully the game release actually was today, but we'll have to find out. Just gonna go down here. Oh, nice. Okay, somebody else cleared out some of these chests too. Awesome. Oh, nice. I got a Void Gauntlet. Give me a second, bro. 487. Yes, dude. Oh my god, I'm ready. Can we get a poggers in the chat for the Void Gauntlet? Yeah. Talk to you, complain, MMO can't last with weapons and 3 abilities. What are your thoughts? Well, you don't really have weapons that have 3 abilities. You have 3 abilities and you have 3 abilities. And you have 6 abilities really in combat. Now, are 6 abilities enough for an MMO? That's more abilities than League of Legends. You're right. League of Legends is not an MMO. I don't know, man. Wait, look at my head. There's that arrow right through my head. Plus heavy and light attack? Yeah, that's true too. And block. I don't know. It's enough because the auto attacks are better? Yeah. I mean, I'd be okay if they added in... I think, you know what they could do that would be really cool is if they added in, you know how like in Dark Souls you have items like the urns, like the electric urns you can throw, and like the throwing knives and shit? If they added those in to be like items that you can hotkey to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, like a grenade or something like that. You know how like those like undead pirates throw bombs at you? Yeah, basically consumable combat items. Feels shitty not being able to dodge, cancel, and attack. Yeah, I know it does. It feels that way for me too. Sounds like a DLC feature. Yeah. 6 spells can be enough if the game has enough dynamic encounters. Yeah, that's a really good point. Dark Souls works with 4 buttons. Is it really 4? Let me think about Dark Souls. So you've got... Oh, they changed the PvP thing. That's a good idea. I like that a lot. It makes it more easy to see who's PvP flagged and who's not. I like that. Cock ass. 4,000 crit on that is actually... Wait, my auto attacks are doing more damage now than they were pre-patch. I thought they were nerfing Fire Staff. Why did that happen? Why are my auto attacks doing more damage? So you've got, let's see, you've got light attack, heavy attack, jumping attack, rolling attack, parry, block. Yeah, it's like basically 4 or 5, sure. Oh, you also have weapon art. Well, weapon art's like only Dark Souls 3, but you're right. Oh, but like, so here's the difference, is that I used to have like my incinerate thing used to hit twice. Like this thing was bugged out and it would hit twice. And now it's not hitting twice. They fixed it? Yeah, so it actually is doing a lot less damage. That's not incinerate? Well, whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. Flame pillar. I don't know. So now it's probably a bad spell. Maybe it is, but I don't really know because like I think that for an opener it's actually really good for me because of my staff, and also like let me show you how much damage it does, like right here. That's a lot, like a 2.5 non-crit. Okay. Because we're not playing melee. I'll probably go back and play melee later on. I want to level up my Void Gauntlet once I get a really good one. Is there anybody that can make me a good Void Gauntlet? Like, how do you make Void Gauntlets? I don't even know. Like, if I can get like a 580 Void Gauntlet, that'd be fucking insane. Arcana? Oh, I should have leveled that yesterday too. So, has anybody discovered any dupes yet? Yeah, are there any dupers yet? Yes. Two more actually? Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, if there's any duping, just please make sure to send the resources over to me. Yeah. 200 Arcana, I can make 600, so yeah, I might try and do that. Okay. Another chest right here. You're not able to get quintessences anymore? No, I didn't. I heard that wasn't true. I heard that you can mine the Dryad Wolves, and the Dryad Wolves are, they give motes now instead of quintessences, and the motes scale with the level of the wolves. $3K non-crit? That's big dick, man. I don't feel like my mage has been nerfed that much. Maybe I'm not playing it right. I'll have to try it in a dungeon and see for myself. What happened to Final Fantasy? You're not going to play it anymore? Yeah, I want to do some of those later on. Like, yeah, I'm actually down for that. Yeah, I really do still want to get, fucking, what's it called? I don't know why I'm having such a... Jesus Christ, like, stop They need to change that, like, tomorrow, man. Like, that brightness, like, that's actually fucking epilepsy-inducing. Holy fuck. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's so bad. It doesn't need to flash like that at all. It can just be there as a static image on the screen. 4K crit? Like, how the fuck does it make sense the crit only does 300 more damage? Does this game make you group up with other players? Sometimes, impromptu groups, yeah. Nothing crazy, though. Nice. Probably gonna have dinner with my dad tonight in a little while. Go to the new starter zone? Oh, I probably should. That'll be fun. What are you getting? I don't know. We might get barbecue. We might go out somewhere else. I don't know. My dad is a is somehow even a more picky eater than I am, and he doesn't like to eat a lot of stuff. So it's like I'm just like, okay, you know, like my dad's getting to that age where like now we go to Luby's sometimes, you know, and so we might go there. We'll have to see. No, Luby's is like a fucking cafeteria for old people, okay? Put your dad and be a mod today for a chat. He brings the banter. One day I'll get my dad on stream. I think it could be really fun. You like shellfish? No, I don't eat any fish, man, really. The thing is, like, I eat steak, and I eat things that are like steak. Other steak adjacent things. Damn, we already got people making void gauntlets. Look at that. That's crazy. What do you think about transmog design? Is it cool? Transmog in New World, I think it's alright. Yeah, sure. It's not terrible. Saw one listed for 150k. Yeah, fuck that. That's way too much. So void gauntlets don't... Oh, they're so stupid. So void gauntlets don't scale with your watermark. So you have to level up watermark for void gauntlets individually? What a bad game. They should have just made it the same watermark as your ice gauntlet, or like as an average of all your weapons. Like, like, how can you be that stupid? Like, do you just like... I wonder if like any of the people that work on the game like play the game at in-game. Because like that's really where like a lot of these problems come from. Is it's always in-game stuff that's completely fucking ruined. Void Gauntlet 580 quest. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I could probably do that. They 100% don't play it. Does they even play their game? Yeah, I know. You think you'll continue to tank in this game? Tanking in this game isn't fun because all you do is get pushed around and staggered the whole time. You gonna play Lost Ark? Absolutely. I cannot wait for Lost Ark to come out. I'm super excited for it. A literal punching bag is a tank. Yeah, it's like tanking in this game sucks. I tried to do it, and I don't think it's like, it's not the worst thing ever, but like tanking gets really bad whenever you're fighting NPCs. Like, one thing I really don't like in video games is whenever I get like pushed around by a by an NPC or something like that. I really hate that, man. And I think New World does that way too much for the combat to be fun. Like, for example, if you have a bunch of NPCs like pushing you around and you're like constantly having to readjust your character and you're getting like cornered into a wall and you can't move because your body blocked. Bro, like, that's just not fun. You can unequip weapon and walk through mobs and players. I don't think you can really unequip your weapon and do it. I think you can only walk through players, right? Like, you can't walk through mobs, can you? Positioning, stamina management, timing attacks, doing enough damage to keep aggro. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like, I don't think that the positioning and stamina management part of tanking is fun. I think it's just bad design. In this game, yeah, it's just, it's really not fun. Like, and that's the thing, right? What my my take on it is this: Burning Crusade tanking is in a lot of ways more complex and harder to do than retail WoW tanking. Because you have to hold aggro on a bunch of different mobs and tab over to the different mobs and, you know, like do all of these like micro movements to keep aggro. And it's just not, so like in a way it's harder, but it's also just not fun. Like, having to keep aggro isn't fun. That's all there is to it to me. Let me see, so I put my weapon away? No, I can't, you can't walk, yeah, you can't walk through an NPC if your weapon's put away. What the fuck? No, it's not how it works. Who the hell was saying that? Alright, we'll go over this way. People on Reddit are saying they nerfed Zerg chest runs. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think they should have nerfed Zerg chest runs. I think the chest runs were fun to do. And just like in general, seeing everybody out in the world moving around together is probably better than not. And it's also like they apparently nerfed elite chests by like a ridiculous amount. Like a huge amount. And it's the same thing they nerfed like fighting those priests over and over. It's kind of like they're solving a problem, but not the solving a symptom, but not the disease. Place for a drop. Oh yeah, I forgot there's drops on. Somebody DM you on Twitter about Bitcoin and you never read it. I might have actually read it. I have it on Twitter to not show whenever I read people's messages because I don't want them to expect a response. Like I disabled the ability to check if people could see that I read their response. You shit on people who pay money on Lost Ark, so I don't think it's pay to win. I don't know if it is or not. I'm going to play the game when it comes out and find out for myself. It's just that simple. And if it's pay to win, I'll probably play it for a little while and then quit. Same as Black Desert. I keep getting different information about the game being pay to win. I hear from some people it is. I hear from others it's not. I don't really want to be convinced either way. So please do not try to convince me. I will play the game myself and learn on my own. What do you mean chest runs are nerfed? A lot of the NPCs in Murkgard are a lot stronger than how powerful they were before. And on top of them being a lot stronger, the elite chests drop less loot. I was reading the undocumented changes earlier today. Fuck. I didn't get anything good. What do you think real pay to win is? Pay to win is generally whenever you can pay money and get a tangible increase in your character's power. But I would also argue that there's a lot of things that are pay to win that don't necessarily have to do with player power levels. Like I don't like cosmetics. I think pay for convenience is effectively pay to win. Like paying for any sort of like convenience feature is in my opinion as bad as pay to win. Pay to speed up things, yeah, exactly. So PoE's pay to win. I mean, it's clearly not, right? I think like the difference between like PoE is the fact that it's like a one-time payment and it's like it doesn't cost money to play the game or anything like that. It's pretty much just that. PoE's pay to play. Yeah, I mean it does kind of give you convenience. Just a second, I'm like stuck. It's more tolerable. Yeah, it's more tolerable. Like I don't view Path of Exile pay to win. But I do view other things that have like for example, like I would view Path of Exile as not pay to win, but I would view giving people like being able to buy Azoth and to store a New World as pay to win. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Do you consider WoW carries pay to win? I consider being able to buy WoW tokens and get carries pay to win, yeah. Accepting loot from viewers as a streamer is stream to win then? Yeah, absolutely. That's why I do it. Why would what do you want me to do? Stream to lose? Yeah, of course. So buying more inventory space in New World would be okay-ish. No. No, it wouldn't. No, I don't think so. I'm okay with having to buy like a few more stash tabs in PoE, but I wouldn't be okay with doing that in New World. $4.2, that's actually pretty good. What's the difference though? Because I'm okay with one and not the other. Yeah, that's all there is to it. I feel like New World is, yeah, also, like, and yeah, you can easily say PoE is free. You can say that I feel like New World, like, this has been something I've said about New World before, is that, I feel like New World is designed with intentional inconveniences that are meant to be solved with microtransactions. I think Azoth is an example of that. I think storage is an example of that. And I don't feel that way whenever I play PoE. I disagree. PoE without storage is horrible. Yeah, but if you spend $40 on PoE, you can get the storage that you need, and it'll be fine. Do you have a subscription to play all the content? No, with New World, like, one of the best things about New World is the fact that, like, if you want to play the game, you just log on and play the game. You buy the game for $40, just like you did with old games, and that is it. It's one of the best things about the game, honestly. Okay, there we go. If that sub be dead already, yeah. If you're buying a stash tabs because you like to play the game, that's how everyone starts PoE. Yeah, it's just like the way I look at New World is, as I said, I think that there are inconveniences that are put in the game that are intentionally put there in order to sell microtransactions in the future. And obviously, I'm not sure if that's true. This is to a big degree an assumption, but this is my assumption. Why don't you think the companies don't listen to your perspective and ideas more? I think that they do. If you look at the amount of changes that New World's made, especially from like the first preview event to now, I think a lot of those changes were things that I was like one of the most outspoken people advocating for. So I think that there were a lot of big changes that I made. Or not I made, but that I influenced. But the other thing is that I'm not the only person that was advocating for these things. It's not like, oh, well, you know, because I said this, it happened. No, I was just one voice of many. But I do have a loud voice, and so I think it was an impact, sure. But also, oh, it's in the game. Nothing makes the game feel like it's pay to win. Everyone say it is, probably doesn't have an opinion of their own. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just going to play it whenever it comes out, and that's all there is to it. And if it's pay to win, I'm going to quit. Actually, it's not even if it's pay to win I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit if I think the game sucks. Like, that's all there is to it. It's the same thing people play Genshin Impact on free to play. And, like, I've thought about trying out Genshin Impact too, but I just haven't. God, dude, this explosion is so much worse than what it was. That explosion used to be so big, it used to do so much damage, and now it's just fucking garbage. What a disappointment. I thought that was really cool. It's how you can make like an offensive ability be defensive, or other way around. Defensive ability offensive. It's too bad. Don't play Genshin. Involving yourself in that community would be terrible. Why? What's wrong with the Genshin community? Nothing? Like, I don't know. I see Tectone complains about him every once in a while, but it's not really I think it's just like gamers, you know? Pedos? Like, I don't know. I think that's like... That's a pretty big accusation. Genshin Twitter's dead. Or brain dead? Yeah, I don't know. What's a reach? Yeah, I don't know, man. New Wendy's fries? I actually went to Wendy's the other day and I got their fries. They're actually pretty good. I was surprised. It's an improvement. Okay. New Elite Chess Farm is killing me. Then just stop doing it. Like, yeah, just stop doing the chess farm if it sucks. It's literally that simple. Like I was doing the I felt like the watermark farm was like really good to it was just like good brain dead content that I could do while I wasn't really paying attention, and I was just like watching YouTube videos on the other monitor, and I was like making you know, making decent progress and getting towards it, and it was fine. I'm watching Dev Update on Ashes. No, I haven't paid attention to the last few of them because I've been kind of busy. Ask Rich how much you spent on Genshin. I know how much you spent. Genshin isn't sponsoring him. He's sponsoring Genshin. Like, I'll tell you one thing, like, I'm pretty sure that he took a sponsorship from Genshin Impact and he didn't even break even with how much money he spent on the game. Is like Train his gambling sponsor? I'm not sure how much they pay him, honestly. Sanctum of Domination thoughts? I thought Sanctum of Domination was okay, but I really didn't like the Sylvanas fight because I felt like I spent 8 minutes doing a fight just for someone to do one thing wrong at the end of it, and then it's a wipe. It just really wasn't very fun for me to progress through. Okay. Second half is Sanctum. Yeah, I feel like the first half is way better than the second half. Okay. How would you design your ideal raid? I really liked how Ulduar was designed, how it had like activatable hard modes and different types of achievements and stuff like that you could do. I really enjoyed that, and I'd like to see the raids that were more similar to that. Like Throne of Thunder as well. Like Throne of Thunder with a little bit of Ulduar activatable hard modes. I hope Blue Protocol won't be pay to win. They said the cash shop will be mostly cosmetics. It just depends, man. Like, if it's pay to win, then we play it for a little while and then stop. If it's not, then probably play it longer. To me, it's that simple. Too slow, bitch. Staff's glitching through the armor. Yeah, I know. It's kind of stupid, but I don't really care that much. Any interest in Wonderlands from the makers of Borderlands? Nope. No interest. None whatsoever. Might be a weird one, but what is a 16-year-old game that's supposed to compete with modern games? Halo 3, Super Smash Brothers, Melee. Let's see, Super Mario 64. Fuck. I mean, besides WoW, obviously, Age of Empires 2, Minecraft, StarCraft, Counter-Strike. RuneScape, Mario Party, League of Legends is getting there, yep. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games that actually compete with current games nowadays. Opinion on Nintendo Switch? I think Nintendo Switch, for like the value proposition for Nintendo Switch is really good. I like Nintendo Switch. I am pro Nintendo Switch. It's overpriced though. How much is it? Yeah, I don't even know how much it is now. It's $300. I think that's fine. That's a completely reasonable price. There we go. Every game's $60. Oh yeah, true. It's not overpriced. Yeah, that's not overpriced at all, man. A phone, yeah, a phone is $1,000 sometimes, and it's like, oh, well, I get it for free with my plan. Like, no, they don't. No, you don't. In a lot of cases, you just get the value of it amortized over the course of your plan contract. People don't realize that. Number two, you've got, let's see. Like, I remember the GameCube in 2001 was $200. Because I remember my mom paid half and my dad paid half of it. That's how I remember this. And Xbox was a bit more. Like, the fact that the console is only 50% more than that 20 years later, while simultaneously having way more features, like being portable as a huge fucking feature. That's like how much the PSP was. Like, wasn't the PSP like $200 or $300 whenever it came out? It's huge. Just a second. PSP with emulator, so underrated for the PSP. Yeah, I mean, PSP was really big. I mean, you could look at porn on the PSP. I remember that. Most consoles, so there's something that's called like a loss leader in marketing and like sales and just like business, right? And a loss leader is whenever you sell something at a loss in order to sell something later on for a profit. And consoles are in a lot of ways loss leaders. Most companies don't even really make money on their consoles. They only sell them so they can sell the games later on and make money off of those. The set's Game Gear was a steal at 150. Bro, I still have my Game Gear. Well, the thing is, it's not $150 because... So, y'all don't remember this shit, right? The Game Gear used to require... I'm not even kidding you. 6 AA batteries. 6 AA fucking batteries. And on top of that, it had a lifespan of like 6 hours. Probably 12, like maybe like 10 to 12 hours. Like you would have to replace your batteries in your Game Gear at least probably once a week. So if you want to talk about the console being expensive, it's like buying an expensive car and then like the maintenance for the car is like thousands of dollars a month. That's basically the Game Gear experience. Okay, we're pretty much good here. Some controllers were only able to be plugged in. Well, the Game Gear, like, for its time was, like, let's be honest, the Game Gear was, like, infinitely better than the Game Boy. It was better than the Game Boy in every single way. It had a backlit screen. This is one thing, like, people don't realize, is, like, Game Boys didn't have backlit screens until the Nintendo DS. I believe, right? Because I remember Game Boy Advance didn't have a backlit screen either. Advance SP? Oh, okay. But it was like, it was not the Advance, because I had the original Advance and it didn't have that. So, anyway, I think I probably did, maybe I did get the SP, I don't remember. I got it later on, maybe. Who knows? Either way, the first one did not. So, the Game Gear had like, it could play Sonic 1 on it as a fucking portable console, or a portable game console. And like, wasn't it? It was a 36-bit system. And when did it come out? What year was it? Was it in the 90s? I thought it was like 1990. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to take a piss. No way, bro. Actually, I'll go get it. I'll show you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. Let's see. Okay. So, here we go. This is the original Game Gear right here. So, if you look at the screen, like, the screen is, like, way fucking bigger. Let me actually do this. So, like, the screen is way fucking bigger than the original Game Boy screen, too. So, like, you've got that. Then, on top of that, like, look at the console in there, the game in there. Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. There you go. Then, on top of that, you've got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It could play both of these fucking games. But, look here. This is the batteries. 3 and 3. This was brutal. It was beefy as fuck. Well, it felt good. Whenever you were a kid, you would just have this in your hand, and it was like, yes. It was bulky, but it felt good. You know what I mean? Like, you just felt like, it was like, yes, dude, you felt the power. Exactly. So you got a weapon. Yeah, something like that. I never worried about dropping it either. No. But like the funny thing is, like, there's this one time I was in a it was like an auditorium whenever I was a kid, and I had my Game Boy and this other kid had a Game Gear, and I remember they turned off the lights and I couldn't play Pokemon anymore, and I was looking over his shoulder and he was playing his Game Gear and the shit was backlit, and I felt like a fucking caveman. And then halfway through the auditorium thing, like the presentation, fucking thing died. And after it, I played Pokemon, and he had to go figure out some new batteries. Fuck him, dude. That game grew on the bus. We got out of school, but Pokemon came out. Wait, how you play No, it didn't have Pokemon on it. I was like, Pokemon was a Nintendo, wasn't it? I remember, I thought it was. Yeah, it was Nintendo. Travis Scott got sued for $750 million. Yeah, but he probably, like, there's no way Travis Scott's gonna pay that amount of money. Like, the thing is, like, Travis Scott, in my opinion, I think Travis Scott, if it was any other rapper that what happened to him happened to Travis Scott, I would say I would give them a pass. But because it's Travis Scott, I think it's his fault, because he's had so many instances of unsafe things happening in his and here's why though. Here's why. He's had so many instances of like unsafe things happening at his concerts. Like, there was a time he told somebody to jump off of something and then they hurt themselves, and just a bunch of other like really bad stuff. So it's like there's a clear pattern of behavior of negligence and like not caring about the well-being of the people at his concerts. But the truth is though, a lot of that, some of that's him, but a lot of that is his management company and the organizers of the event. Because the organizers of the event and the people that are running it are the ones that are really responsible for the well-being of the people at their venue. Travis Scott is only responsible by proxy. Bro, it's all kind of crazy stuff at concerts. Yeah. They're pushing that as his brand too. Yeah, just like the iconoclastic, you know, fucking crazy wild shit. Yeah, I know that. Terrible security and setup. Thousands of people walked in without tickets. Yeah. Responsible for that. He pointed out people passing out, kept going on with the music. It was like nothing. Well, the thing is, like, it's very hard. That's not his fault. I actually don't think that's his fault, and here's why. Is that whenever you're performing in front of an audience of like 50,000 people, it's really hard for you to probably think straight and know really what's going on, actually. And in my opinion, I think that is primarily the fault of the organizers. Like, what they should have done, yeah, you can't really see them. I think they should have told Travis Scott and been like, hey, you know, things are not going well right now. We're going to have to, you know, take 5 or, you know, call in an ambulance or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's, in my opinion, what should have happened. And I feel like that's primarily, like, his management and his organization's team. That's really their fuck-up, besides Travis Scott's. But also, like, Travis Scott, to some degree, is hiring them. And, like, he's condoning what they're doing. So it's a complicated perspective to have, for sure. Happens a lot. They stop shows to injuries and medical things. Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of like, that's how I see it. Some of the blame has to be on the audience. Showed up there drugged out of their minds. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you shouldn't do that. There's not really much else to say besides that. I gotta go in like probably 5 or 10 minutes. Go over to my dad's. I told him I'd be over there at 7:30, so I gotta go pretty soon. It's like almost 7:30, 7:29. I just want to finish my run here, then I'll head over. You're responsible for all your viewers' well-beings right now. Makes sense. Well, I think it's much different. Like, for example, like at BlizzCon, I think if somebody like gets hurt at BlizzCon, that's Blizzard's responsibility. And it's also the responsibility of the people that are running the convention center. Like if we did an event, for example, like let's say OTK did like a cookout. Remember how like Nick Merckx did like that cookout they did, the MFAM cookout? To a degree, Nick Merckx and the people that owned, I think, the stadium that he did it at, are responsible for the well-being of the people at that event. $5,000. Big dick. I'll kill this guy. He can kill the other one. Got him. Nice. How you and your dad doing, man? He's doing all right. I mean, they're getting a $750 million lawsuit for a reason. There's a lot of times that people sue for outrageous amounts of money without necessarily expecting to get that amount of money. It's almost like the negotiation tactic of starting negotiations at a very high or a very low price with the goal of creating an anchor point to get an amount of money that's close to that. Yeah, it's an opening offer, art of the deal. It's just, I mean, it's just typical stuff. They apparently, the new patch, I think, broke the light bulbs in there. Okay, I'm just gonna go loot it. Oh. Got him! Alright, I got one more. New Sylvanas model on Wowhead, no debate. Okay, you're banned if it's not true. Where is it? There it is. I don't think she looks that good. Looks okay, but could definitely be hotter. Like what I got here on that last chest. Okay. Still hot? Yeah, I know. Show my well-cut shirt. I mean, like, Sylvanas isn't really a thought in the story, but she was, like, obsessed with how she looked. Like, Sylvanas, if she was, like, a real person, would have an OnlyFans. What about Jaina? No, I don't think so. Tyrande would, 100% though. Jaina would be on Christian Mingle? Yeah. Wish human females were real. Yeah, me too. They're so stupid. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm gonna go over to here. Then we'll wrap this up and I gotta go. Did you see the new AI with heals? No, I haven't. The shower is anything different though? Yeah. Am I intentionally using Ronald McDonald color palette? Yeah, people mention that and I thought it was really funny. Okay, I didn't really get anything good at all, honestly. It's fucking terrible. What a cock of a game. What did you get? Bookcase, maple desk. Okay. Not too bad. It's pretty good. Empty ancient heart. Void essence. Engineer's training manual. That's a good one too. I wonder what this is. Empty ancient heart. What does that even do? It's orb material? I don't know if it is or not. See if there's anything actually at this bank that I need. No, not really. Alright. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be on later on if I want to do some more of the more of this stuff. I didn't really get anything good today either, it seems. 537, 531. This is all garbage. Damn, so I just got a bunch of bullshit today, huh? Alright, see you later. Peace.